Have you ever wondered about the history of Mission Impossible? Since its inception in the 1960s, Mission Impossible has cemented itself as one of the most thrilling and enduring franchises in entertainment history. From the original television series to the high-octane, globe-trotting film saga starring Tom Cruise, the franchise has continuously reinvented itself, captivating audiences for decades. With Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning set to close an era, it's time to explore the origins and evolution of this legendary property. Welcome to History Wonder. Before Ethan Hunt's death-defying stunts and IMF's high-tech espionage, there was Jim Phelps and his elite team of operatives. The original Mission Impossible television series debuted on CBS on September 17, 1966. Created by Bruce Geller, the show introduced the world to the Impossible Mission Force, or the IMF, a covert team tasked with executing complex missions to protect national security. The series became famous for its intricate plots, clever disguises, and the iconic self-destructing tape message that always began with, "Your mission, should you choose to accept it."
Your mission, Jim, should you decide to accept it.
Led initially by Dan Briggs, Stephen Hill, and later by Jim Phelps, played by Peter Graves, the team relied on teamwork and deception rather than brute force. The original cast also included Master of Disguise Roland Hand, or Martin Landau, brilliant technician Barney Colliard, played by Greg Morris, and the femme fatale Cinnamon Carter, Barbara Bain. The show's success was driven by its unique format, where each episode presented a new mission, often in foreign locales requiring elaborate heists, cons, or technological trickery. With its jazzy, tension-filled theme composed by Layla Schifrin, Mission Impossible became a staple of the 1960s television, running for 7 seasons and influencing countless spy thrillers to come. Following the show's initial run, Mission Impossible saw a brief revival in 1988. This iteration, also starring Peter Graves as Jim Phelps, attempted to modernize the franchise for a new generation, incorporating fresh faces alongside some returning characters. While it lasted for 2 seasons, the reboot struggled to capture the magic of the original and was ultimately canceled in 1990. Still, the seeds of a big screen adaptation had already been planted. The 1990s saw the rise of Hollywood's Blockbuster era, and in 1996, Mission Impossible was reimagined for the silver screen. Directed by Brian De Palma, this film starred Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, a new IMF operative who finds himself framed for treason. Unlike the team-based dynamic of the TV show, the movie focused more on Hunt as a lone hero forced to outmaneuver his enemies. The film's labyrinthine plot, combined with stunning set pieces, most notably the famous Langley heist, where Cruise's Hunt dangles inches above the floor in complete silence, made it an instant hit. The movie grossed over $450 million worldwide, proving that Mission Impossible had successfully transitioned from small screen to blockbuster territory. After the success of the first film, the franchise continued to evolve with each installment, showcasing different directors who put their unique stamp on the series. Mission Impossible 2 in 2000, directed by John Woo, takes Ethan Hunt on a high-stakes mission to recover a deadly bioweapon known as Chimera before it falls into the hands of rogue IMF agent Sean Ambrose, played by Dougray Scott. Teaming up with expert thief Nia Nordoff Hall, played by Thandie Newton, who has a past with Ambrose, Hunt must navigate a web of deception, betrayal, and explosive action. Featuring Woo's signature slow-motion shootouts, intense motorcycle chases, and dramatic stunts, including Cruise's breathtaking free solo climb, MI2 embraced a stylish, operatic tone. While divisive among fans for its over-the-top action, the film was a box office success, grossing over $546 million worldwide. Mission Impossible 3 in 2006, directed by J.J. Abrams, delves into Ethan Hunt's personal life as he tries to leave the IMF behind and settle down with his fiancée Julia, played by Michelle Monaghan. However, he is pulled back into action when his protege is captured by ruthless arms dealer Owen Davian, played by Philip Seymour Hoffman. The film raises the stakes with an intense kidnapping sequence, explosive set pieces, and one of the franchise's most terrifying villains. With high emotional tension and relentless action, MI3 successfully rebooted the series' energy, earning $398 million worldwide and laying the groundwork for future installments. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol in 2011, directed by Brad Bird, reinvigorated the franchise with breathtaking action and a fresh storyline. After the IMF is disavowed due to a catastrophic bombing at the Kremlin, Ethan Hunt and his team must operate off the grid to stop a nuclear extremist, Kurt Hendricks, played by Michael Nyqvist, from launching a deadly missile. The film is best known for its heart-stopping Burj Khalifa sequence, where Tom Cruise performed his own stunts while scaling the world's tallest building. With a perfect blend of humor, suspense, and jaw-dropping spectacle, Ghost Protocol became a critical and commercial success, grossing $694 million worldwide and cementing the series as a top-tier action franchise. Mission Impossible Rogue Nation in 2015, directed by Christopher McQuarrie, introduces Ethan Hunt to his most formidable adversary yet, the Syndicate, a rogue organization of former spies seeking to dismantle global stability. With the IMF disbanded and Hunt on the run, he teams up with the enigmatic Ilsa Faust, played by Rebecca Ferguson, whose true loyalties remain uncertain. Packed with exhilarating set pieces, including a breathtaking plane-hanging stunt performed by Tom Cruise and gripping underwater heist, the film expertly blends espionage, tension, and action. Grossing $682 million worldwide, Rogue Nation reaffirmed the franchise's status as one of the best action series in Hollywood. Mission Impossible Fallout in 2018, also directed by Christopher McQuarrie, delivers the most intense and emotionally charged installment of the series. If Rogue Nation was a turning point, then Mission Impossible Fallout was the franchise at its peak. When a mission to recover stolen plutonium goes wrong, Ethan Hunt and his team must prevent a catastrophic nuclear attack while being pursued by the CIA agent August Walker, played by Henry Cavill, whose true allegiance remains uncertain. Featuring jaw-dropping action sequences, including a halo jump, a brutal bathroom brawl, and a breathtaking helicopter chase, the film masterfully blends tension, spectacle, and character-driven storytelling. Grossing $791 million worldwide, Fallout became the highest-grossing and most critically acclaimed film in the series. Mission Impossible Fallout is the gold standard for modern action cinema and is often considered the best in the franchise. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, also directed by Christopher McQuarrie, it raises the stakes as Ethan Hunt and his IMF team face their most formidable enemy yet, an advanced rogue AI known as the Entity. With world powers racing to control this powerful digital force, Hunt embarks on a global mission to prevent it from falling into the wrong hands. Along the way, he reunites with the allies like Ilsa Faust and Benji Dunn, while facing off against the ruthless Gabriel, a figure tied to his past. Featuring breathtaking action sequences, including a death-defying motorcycle jump off a cliff, Dead Reckoning Part 1 delivers pulse-pounding thrills and sets the stage for the franchise's epic conclusion, The Final Reckoning. Each film redefined the series, blending spy intrigue with breathtaking practical stunts that set Mission Impossible apart from the other action franchises. With Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, the franchise is set to conclude its decades-long journey in spectacular fashion. Initially panned as a two-part finale, the film promises to tie together lingering plot threads, offering fans a fitting send-off to Ethan's story. As with past entries, expect gravity-defying stunts, intense espionage, and high emotional stakes as Hunt faces his ultimate challenge. Rumors suggest that the film will revisit characters and conflicts from previous installments, ensuring that The Final Reckoning serves as a true culmination of the series. With Cruise continuing to perform his own stunts and McQuarrie at the helm once again, expectations are high for an unforgettable conclusion. So from its humble beginnings as a TV procedural to its transformation into a global phenomenon, Mission Impossible has continually pushed the boundaries of storytelling and action. What started as a clever espionage series became a defining action franchise, one that has influenced everything from James Bond to the Bourne series and beyond. Whether through the calculated precision of Jim Phelps' IMF team or the relentless determination of Ethan Hunt, Mission Impossible has always been about outthinking, outmaneuvering, and outrunning the impossible. Thanks for watching. What topics in history have you wondered about? Comment below and let us know what videos you would like to see. And be sure to like and subscribe.